Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm back again. This is J Damage. I'm back again with a new video. And basically, this video is going to be pretty simple. Like I always say, this shouldn't take long, but I honestly feel like this time, this video is not going to take long. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all how to build a South Park character. Now, hold on. Let me start the music. Let me start this damn music. So basically, if you watched any of my previous videos, I basically have been showing y'all different methods how to, create these cartoon designs in Adobe Illustrator. And one of the techniques that I've been talking about is building characters with just shapes. Like if you notice, if you think about traditional cartoons, or just your favorite cartoons that you grew up with, if you're thinking about like SpongeBob and Bugs Bunny, and if just think about traditional cartoons, they all have outlines. But see, the thing about South Park was not created traditionally. It was created a certain type of way where they used, because if I'm not mistaken, when they first created South Park, I want to say they was only using like fucking construction paper or some type of shit. That's how they was literally creating the characters, was with like paper. And then I want to say they may have been using like animation cells with that paper. And that may have been how they originally was creating South Park. If you look at South Park now, you can see they may be using the Adobe platforms in order to create the characters, because now South Park is way more advanced than what it used to be. So I'm gonna just show y'all just a basic technique of how to create these type of characters. Now the first thing I want you to do is, before you even start creating one of these characters, I want you to just look at this character and identify all of the shapes on this character. That is basically how you create a South Park character. Just identify each part. Like if you look at Stan's hat, right on top, all of those shapes, all of this that is just shapes stacked on top of each other. Look at his head. This is nothing but a full circle. Somebody cut out some of that circle to make the blue. The hat. Look at the eyes. Those are two white ovals with the black circles. The mouth just is like just a swipe. And then see, if you look at his clothes and everything is put together in a calculated way. So what we'll do is, since I'm black, we going with token. I'm not gonna be doing Stan. We're gonna be doing token. And plus token damn near look a little bit more simple to me anyway. But yeah, we're gonna be using token. Now if you notice, traditionally South Park has a certain type of look. Like even if you look at the shapes, almost every character looks very similar. And I think they did that just to make the the animations not as difficult when it comes down to building characters, side characters, and things of that nature. So like I kind of want to keep it simple, just like that. Hold on, I'm seeing a bunch of people coming in and coming out. Yo, shout out to just a swipe. Hold on, shout out to everybody coming in and coming out. I'm about to get started, y'all. I'm just trying to get all these sites together. Just give me 1 second. Twitch. I want to make sure I got everything set up just in case y'all have any questions. I don't want you to feel like I'm ignoring you or not acknowledging you properly. Because, people been sending me stars. I got like 1,000 something stars. And I feel bad because I don't feel like I was properly acknowledging people when they were sending me stars. So if you've been sending me stars, I really appreciate you. I just, I don't know how to work this shit. So I don't even know how to, I just figured out how to get my stars. So if you send me a star, I appreciate it. I just figured out how to actually, get the goddamn star. So I appreciate everybody sending me stars. And we gonna rock it like that. Okay, cool. I got all my shit set up. Let me open Facebook back up just in case y'all say something on Facebook. Let me mute that. Go to my page, and we good. Okay, cool. Shout out to everybody that just hit like, that's sharing. Let people know that I'm online. If you got any questions, I'm gonna try to properly answer you so you're not lost in this equation. But this video is not even gonna take long. I'm just showing y'all just how to build this real quick. If we talk, it may take long if we talk a little bit, but if we just go straight through the character, you know, it ain't gonna take long. Let me check, make sure ain't no comments. We can go ahead and get started. Okay, cool. We good. We good. Okay. All right. So basically, if you've been watching my previous videos, one of the first things you need to understand is colors when it comes down to Illustrator. The way that you grab colors in Illustrator, like let's say you want the exact colors, because you could easily double click on this big box on the left side toolbar. If you double click on that box, you can go ahead and choose whatever color you want to choose. But I want to do this as accurate as possible. So what I'm going to use is the eyedropper tool. The eyedropper tool is the tool that looks like a squirt bottle. It's on the right side of the left side toolbar. You have to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 6th button on the right side of the left side toolbar. All you got to do is click on that and then click on whatever color on the object that you want to copy, which on Token, you know, he's supposed to be black, but this skin color look weird, real odd. I think because that's supposed to be construction paper. So let's click on that. Yeah, that is a weird ass brown. And basically the way they did his head is simple. What you want to do is click on your shape tool. Okay, somebody just is Melissa Maddie is now following. Yo, shout out to Melissa Maddie. I appreciate you following. I'm not sure which platform you just followed me on, but wherever you at, I appreciate you. If you got any comments, go ahead and drop a comment, or any questions, go ahead and drop a question. I'll make sure I properly answer you. So let's go ahead and get started. So basically, like I said before, the way that you understand a South Park character is everything is built by shapes. So the first thing we're going to create, if you notice, is the head. So all you have to do in order to create that exact circular head shape is all you have to do is grab this I don't know why I'm confusing myself trying to look at these messages, but all you have to do is just grab this shape tool on the left side toolbar. If you go down 3 on the left side toolbar, you'll see a circle or whatever shape it is. In order to change the shape, what I want you to do is right click that button. Once you right click that button, it's going to show the rectangle, ellipse, polygon. Choose the ellipse tool. That's how you get the circle. Once you have the circle, what I want you to do is hold down shift and then drag down the shape just like that. Drag down the shape to match the character however you want to match it. So his head, I believe, is right there. So we're going to take that and then we're going to move it over. Boom. So now that we have his head shape, what we can do next is the hair. So what you want to do, like I said before, grab your eyedropper tool, click on his hair, boom. Once you click on his hair, matter of fact, I'm going to do all this on another layer so this doesn't get messed up. Boom, okay. So we're doing this on another layer. So now, grab that eyedropper tool, click on his hair, boom. And now what we're going to do is just trace over his hair. Now his hair is spiky, so I'm going to use the pen tool. Like I told y'all, the pen tool is to get all those spiky parts. The curvature tool is to get all those curved parts. We're going to try to get his hair as accurate as possible. It don't have to be perfect. We're just going to try to get it accurate. Now understand, if you plan on drawing a South Park character, it does not have to be this perfect. That's just me being tedious. Or hopefully I'm using that word right. But see, as you see, all I'm doing right now is using the curvature tool to bend that up the right way. We want to get that as close as possible. Close as possible. Now mind you, to create these type of characters is very simple. All we doing is putting these shapes together. And I'm also going to show you how to arrange these shapes to put them in front of the other. Some of them are going to be in front of the other. Now, if you have something to do not worry. This tutorial will be saved on all the platforms from Streamlabs. So YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Trovo, all of them. It will be saved. I'm currently not on on TikTok because I got flagged for hateful behavior in less than a minute. So I think they're gonna let me back on there because the last time this happened, they let me right back on in 2 days. So hopefully I get back on there because that's where I have my biggest following as far as live viewers. So hopefully I get that back. But man, somebody player hated and got me out the game. I'll be back on there soon though. I'm confident. So basically, as you can see, what we doing is just getting, oh shit. If you mess up, just hit Command Z. That's how you get back in the game. So basically, as you can see, I'm just getting this shape together. Okay, you see I got this shape fully together. It's not perfect, but it's close. So what you want to do is grab your eyedropper tool, click on that. That's going to apply that color. And then let's slide them over. Slide them over. Now, just in case you slide them over, and let's say, for example, you slide them over and the shape is behind the head and whatnot. If it's behind the head, don't even worry. Don't get scared. All you have to do is click on the shape, right click it, go all the way down to arrange, and then either hit send to back or send to front. See, if I hit send to back, boom, it's going to be behind it. So then all I have to do is hit right click, scroll down to arrange, hit send to front. Boom, that's going to put me right back in front. So basically, this shit low-key ain't even matching his head. So I think his head needs to be a little bit bigger. So boom, let's make that a little bit bigger. Boom, there we go. Now we're getting close, okay? We done did the head, we done did the eyes. All right, let me check, make sure ain't no questions. Shout out to Melissa Maddie. She just followed me on Facebook. Okay, cool. That was Facebook. Yo, shout out to her. I didn't know where that was coming from. You know, I'm on so many platforms, I don't be knowing where the love coming from. Okay, so what we're going to do next is the eyes. We're going to do the same thing as we did last time. What I want you to do is click on your eyedropper tool. Boom. Click on that eye. Boom. That's how you're going to get that white from the eye. Once you get the white from the eye, you can either do two ways. Like I always say, you can either use your shape tool. Click on that shape tool on that circle, and you can make it. You can make the circle just like that. You know, once you have your circle, you can adjust it in this type of manner until you get it correctly. Or you can use your curvature tool. So I just deleted that. Click on your curvature tool, and all you have to do with your curvature tool is just click all around that circle. That's gonna make the circle real perfect. Don't click around it too much. But you want to click on it and click on these anchor points until you get it perfect. Drag these anchor points over. I don't care if it take you all day. Drag these anchor points over until you have the perfect shape. Boom. So then we could drag that over. So once we got that, we could drag that over. I'm not going to drag that over. I'm going to do both eyes. So I'm going to take the color out of that. Boom. That shape is still there. Now what we're going to do is get the black. Same thing as we did last time. Click on that eyedropper tool. Boom. Then click on that color. Boom. Grab that shape. Boom. In order to make a perfect circle, all you got to do is hold down shift. Hold down shift. Get that perfect circle. Boom. Just like that. So now we got that. Let me put the color back in the eye. Make that back white again. Boom. As you see, we got one eye down. And see, the beautiful thing about South Park is a lot of the shapes, they use the reflection effect. So all you have to do is just click on that eye, the white part, Command C, Command F. Boom. That's going to copy and paste it right in the same direction. And in order to flip it horizontally, all you have to do is right click, scroll down to transform, click reflect. As soon as you click reflect, it'll say vertical or horizontal. Click vertical and hit OK. Boom. Now you have it at the same point. Now you want to move it over, but you want to make sure that both of the eyes is lined up together. I want to say they call that symmetry. So in order to keep it on the same lines, what you want to do is hold shift and drag it over. I mean, matter of fact, hold it and then hold shift as you're dragging it. Just so you can get that perfect circle moved over. Just like that. Boom. Now, if I'm not mistaken, let me delete that right quick so I can make sure. Yep, his eye dot, the little black dot right there is right there. So I could just do the same thing. Copy it, Command C, Command F, and then drag it over. Hold shift as you dragging it. That's how you're gonna get it to where it's moving perfect, just like that. Boom. So then once you got it like that, I feel like it's right there. Let me delete this right quick. Okay, yeah. Let me move that down a little bit. Matter of fact, let me erase these so I can move them back to the right spot. I want to make sure they're in the right spot. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, they don't have to be in the right spot, because you could do it however you want to do it. I just want to try to, you know, get it a little bit accurate. I feel like what I'm doing is more accurate, so I'm keeping mine, okay? So let me drag that over. Boom. You see that? Now we got his eyes. If you notice, it's like a black line in between his eyes. And if you've been following my videos, you already know how to make a black line like that. What you want to do is just grab your curvature tool and then click on the open box right there. Boom. Matter of fact, get rid of the color on the closed box. So go to your closed box, and click that red line to get rid of that color, and then click on your open box, click on the color under it, double click it, drag it down to black. That's how you activate your lines. Once you activate your lines, grab your pen tool, create that line shape. Boom, boom. And then what you want to do is drag it over. That's how you bend it. Use the curvature tool, grab the middle of it and bend it. And then, you know, I'm gonna make it smaller. So I'm gonna go to the top, click on the stroke, take it down until it's the exact size of the original. I believe that's 50 or 0.5 points. So boom, we got that. So let's drag that over. Hold shift as you're dragging it. Boom. Now mind you, you could I don't know what the hell, my voice going out. But you could drag it to however you want to drag it. Make it however you want it to look. Make it look perfect to however you see fit. So boom. Okay, we got that. And between the eyes, boom. So if you notice, what we can do next is his mouth. His mouth is just a simple shape, which is just a line that's bent. So we're gonna use the same method that we just did for you know, between his eye. So all we're gonna do is just grab that mouth. Matter of fact, I can actually show y'all a different method of how to make that line. So of course, you know, you can use the curvature tool, make a point at the end, and then grab the middle and drag it. That's how you make, that's one way to make a line. I'm gonna show y'all another one. This is a bonus. What you can do is right click the shape tool. So right now it's on ellipse, right click it, choose line segment. Choose the line segment and create a line shape. Boom, you see? That's a straight line I'm creating right there. Boom. Once you got your straight line, grab your grab your curvature tool, grab the middle of the line, drag it up. Boom. That's another way to make it. Matter of fact, let me see, because is it another way? Oh yeah, another way is just the pen tool. So grab the pen tool and do the same thing that you did with the curvature tool. Click one end, boom. Click another end, boom. And then basically pretty much all you have to do is the same thing. Then once you've made your line, grab your curvature tool, click the middle of it and drag it up. Boom. I just showed y'all 3 different ways to make his mouth. 3 different ways. So we can go ahead and just leave it like that. Let's take the stroke up. Let's try to get it to original size, which I think that's damn near a 1 point. Yeah, that looked like a 1 point damn near. So I'm gonna change the uniform. No. I'm gonna change the type of brush that is. Make that a little bit smaller. I say take that up to like 50. Yeah, that 50 is cool. So then take that, like I always say, and drag it over. So click it, drag it over, hold shift as you dragging it, just to keep it lined up. Boom. Now we already got his face done. As you can see, everything is organized. You see how his eyes, remember the head shape is first. The head shape is behind everything. Then the hair is in front of the head shape. Then the eyes is in front of the hair. Then the black dots is in front of the eyes. I put the line in between his eyes in front of the black dots, and now we have the mouth in front of all of that. All of that is lined up. If you see, as I'm selecting on it, you can see how everything is lined up. So now, if you notice, everything now is under him. So everything now is under him. So what we gonna do, we're gonna make a layer under this layer. So instead of making a layer past layer 2, I'm gonna go to my previous layer and then click the plus button right under that layer. So boom. Once I click the plus button, I'm under that layer. So I'm gonna lock the top layer where his head is. So now what you wanna do is make the shapes under him. So now this is where it gets a little bit complicated, because like, okay, now if you're looking at this, you want to make sure that you're making this as perfect as possible. You want to make sure everything is aligned. So the only reason why I'm making a new layer is because I want to make sure everything that I'm doing right now is behind his head. Now that his head is organized, let's make everything behind it. So right now, let's make his body, because his body no, because I'm trying to think of what's behind everything just from looking at it. What's behind, I think everything is his pants. So what we can do is we can make his pants first. So his pants is, if you just look at it, his pants is literally just a rectangle. So what we're gonna do is grab that eyedropper tool, like I said before. Click on his pants, boom. Want that exact color. Now what we're gonna do is go back to that shaper tool, like I said previously. Right click that shaper tool and click rectangle. All of these are shapes. Click that rectangle and create you a square. Excuse me, a rectangle. Boom. Make the rectangle, try to get it as accurate as possible. Once you feel like you got it as accurate as possible, what we can do is we can now work on other shapes too, if you don't want to drag that over yet. So he also has the feet in front of that. So matter of fact, let me do 1 foot, because this is nothing but just a double. Let me take the color out of the blue, and let me go ahead and just do the feet. So with the feet, that isn't necessarily like a shape from the shape tool. So what you want to do is just grab your either your curvature tool or your pen tool. I'm using the curvature tool since everything is curved. So go ahead and start making your shape. We're gonna do the shoes. These are some weird shoes too. Let's make sure we get these shoes as accurate as possible. But like I said, you don't have to be perfect. Your main goal is just to get it to right where you want it to be, to where when somebody looks at it, they know what it is. This shape look funny as hell. Now, if you were getting ready to do this in as an animation, where you wanted to, actually make this an actual animation or whatever, like a moving character, everything that we are doing, you would have to do on different layers. Now, we're not doing this on different layers because we're not about to turn this to an animation. I'm just showing y'all pretty much how to do it. So now that we have the foot done, all you have to do, like I always say, to duplicate something is Command C, Command F. That's gonna put it, when you hit Command F, it's gonna put it right in the same spot. If you hit Command V, it's gonna move it to another spot. See, if I hit Command V, it's gonna move somewhere else, like it's right there in the middle, and I don't want it there. I want it right where it's originally at. Now, as we have it like that, all we gotta do is just drag it over. Just drag it until it's in place. Boom. So now we got both feet. Now this side look like it's not shaped correctly, so let me do some adjustments. Now, like I said, y'all can do it however y'all want to do it. I'm just showing you how to get it done if you want it to look accurate. You want it to look like it's fresh out the cartoon, like it's fresh out the show. So like, let's say you're creating a character of yourself, you want it to look fresh out the show. This method I'm showing you, this is gonna give you that look to where it look like it's fresh out the show. Okay, cool. Now we got his feet, boom. So in order to put the color in there, select both feet, and like I said before, click that eyedropper tool, boom. Once you click that eyedropper tool, click on the feet, boom. That's gonna color both of those. And of course, like I said, we have the pans. Select back the pans. I just had them invisible. In order to put colors back on there, go ahead and just click back on the pans. Grab your eyedropper tool, click on the pans. Boom. Now, as you can see, there goes both of his feet, and there's his pants. Now understand, those are in the back. So right now we're gonna make all of that invincible. Let's take the color out of that. I said invincible. I mean, we're gonna make all of that invisible. So let's take all the color out of that. Wait, click on that, take the color out. Color out, there we go. Color out. Okay, so now that we got all of that put to the back, now let's focus on the body. So what I'm gonna do, like I always say, you either use your curvature tool. Boom. Now let's use that curvature tool. Boom. Boom. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take Z shape. Tool, make these points. Boom. As you can see, there's a point right there. Boom. We're gonna make it go all the way over here. Boom, because there is no points down there. So then boom. 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 Once you got your shape like that, all you gotta do is grab your curvature tool. Drag that down. Adjust it however you gotta do to make sure you get an accurate shape. Hold on. Undo. All right. Make sure you get that accurate shape. Make sure you keep moving those anchor points until you got the most accurate shape. Okay, now that we got that accurate shape, it's only because those hands are going to be in front. We got that accurate shape. So then all we have to do to put color in that is click that eyedropper tool. Boom. So now we got everything. We got the pants, we got the shoes, and we got the pants, the shoes, now we got the body. So I'm gonna bring everything back so y'all can see. And put the color back in the shoes. Boom. And make sure when you create the pants and the shoes, everything is behind that body. All right. So let's go ahead and make all that invisible. As a matter of fact, let's not even make that invisible. Let's drag that shit over. Let's speed it up. Drag all this over. Select all of it, drag it, and hold shift as you're dragging it. Boom. So now remember, everything else is now in front of the body shape. So as you can see, what you want to do is start doing these hands. These hands and these black lines. So the black line is first because that's behind the hands. So let's create that black line first. And as you can see, it's a point. That's a triangle, long triangle. Boom, 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 boom. So let's get the black color. Or matter of fact, we can use the eyedropper. Click on it. Boom. Then let's make that shape. Boom, 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 boom. Let me use the curvature tool so I can get that perfect curve. Okay, boom. Now that we got that, mind you, we ain't gonna have to do it on the other side because we're doing everything on this side first. So click that eyedropper tool, click on your shape tool, click on the ellipse tool. That's the circle. Now what you want to do is hold down shift. That's gonna get you that perfect circle. Make sure the circle is the perfect size. So let me click that eyedropper. Click on that. Now, when you get to a point where you have to put down an outline, all you have to do is click on the open box right next to your closed box in your toolbar menu. So click on the open box because the outline is black. So double click the open box, scroll down to black, and click OK. Boom. I don't know why it's making it white. Just do it again. Double click it, drag it down to black. Boom. Okay, now it's on point. So do the exact same thing as you did with the last circle. Click on the ellipse tool, Drag it down. These outlines is way too big. Don't worry about that. Just go to the top, click on stroke, take your stroke down. I think the stroke probably there is probably like 0.5. Yep, that's a 0.5. So let's make everything visible again. Select your old circle, click on that color again, boom. Let me take that outline out, boom. So now everything is accurate. We got the hands and the line right there. Now what you want to do to put that exact same thing on the other side, this is what you do. Pay attention. Select this whole thing and do like I said last time with the feet. Command C, Command F. Now everything is posted in the front. You can't see it, but I know it's there. So what you want to do is right click it, go down to arrange. Excuse me, not arrange. Scroll down to transform and then click reflect. Once you get into the reflect menu, click on vertical and click OK. Boom. Now everything is flipped around. Once it's flipped around like that, drag it over to where you need to drag it to and hold shift to make sure they're exactly symmetry, in a line of symmetry. I think I'm saying that right. Boom. Once they like that, now you got both of the hands. So go ahead, select all your hands, drag them over. Drag them over. Boom. Drag them to where they're supposed to be. Look, we almost done. We almost done. Now understand, everything that we doing, everything has to be organized. If you look at the shapes of the original character, I'm going to go back and just explain this again. If you look at the character, everything is in front of each other. Because you can tell, I'm building this very similar to how they built it with construction paper. Because you have to think, they're cutting out each piece at a time. You see, they cut out the hair, they cut out the head, they cut out the eyes. Everything is being cut out separately. And then we putting them all together in the end. So if you look at them, we got pretty much everything put together accurately. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make them fingers. I'm gonna make the stroke a little bit smaller. Okay, yeah, I like it smaller like that. Okay, cool. So the very last thing that we need to do is take this T. So let's go. All we gotta do to trace over the T, if you've been paying attention, you already know how to do this. To get the color, what are you supposed to do? If you've been paying attention, what you supposed to do with the color? If you want the color out of the project, what tool do you click on? Let me see if y'all know. The eyedropper tool. You click on the eyedropper tool, and then you click wherever you want the color from. So we're gonna click on the T. Boom. Now, in order to get those edges, those sharp edges, what tool do we use? Think about it. What tool did I say to use to click on the pointy edges? The pen tool. The pen tool is for the pointy edges, and remember, the curvature tool is for the curved edges. So all the edges that are curved, we will use the curve tool. I think everything on here is pointy though. No, actually I do see some curves. So we're gonna get the curves too. So let's click on those curves, drag this up to however it needs to be curved. This one is curve too, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a curved a tiny bit. So boom. So once you have it to however you want to keep it, once you have it to however you want it, just click on it, drag it over. In order to make sure it's lined up the exact same way, hold shift and boom. Just like that. Look at that. You have now created an accurate South Park color. Now I know what you're thinking, Jay, inside of the character is texture. Because if you look at it real good, we zoom in, you can see the texture on his skin. Don't worry about that. The way that you can get the texture, like if you want to make this super duper accurate, I'm going to show you how to get the texture. Matter of fact, I can't show you because I would have to open up Photoshop. But what you want to do is if you want to get this type of texture, what you would have to do is go online, and all you have to do is Google cardboard paper texture. Pop up that was cardboard pieces of paper. These into Photoshop and take the cardboard texture. What you have to do is put that cardboard texture on a layer on top of whichever part of the body that you want to use, and then hit create clipping mask. that will put that texture on top of the character. What I'm showing you right now is just how to do it on Illustrator. Illustrator does not work with textures. Actually, it does, but the textures aren't accurate like Photoshop. If you want to add those textures so you can give it that real cardboard look that the original South Park has, you have to use that cardboard texture that they put on top of the characters just to keep that original look. But this method that I just showed you is how you create an accurate South Park character in Adobe Illustrator. I know some of y'all may have seen tutorials, but I don't think I've ever seen a tutorial where somebody is showing you how to how to create the real look of the South Park character. It's very hard to do if you do not know how to organize the way that these shapes are. You want to make sure these shapes are organized in a type of way to where it looks good. And like I said, if you want to prepare this for animation, what I want you to do is do this exact same method, but I want you to separate every single thing on its own separate layer. Everything, the eyes, the head, the different mouths, the different hands, the body, the feet, all of that is going to be on different layers if you want to prepare this for animation. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I told y'all this wasn't going to take long. You know what I'm saying? Like this is some easy shit. And I feel like damn near anybody could learn this. And you could damn near even figure out, a quicker way to do it. So everybody who checked out this video, I want you to know that I truly appreciate you for taking out some time of your day to come check me out. Like I said, you do not have to watch. You do not have to sit here through this whole live if you don't want to. If you want to stay updated with any of my videos, all you have to do is go check me out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Trovo, TikTok. All you have to do is just search my name, J Damage. The real J Damage or J Damage Designs. But once you put in J Damage, JAYDAMAGE, you should run into me. So I appreciate y'all for checking me out, and I will see y'all in the next video tomorrow at the same time again. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm out of here. All right, y'all.